Before we start this video, I want to give a shout out to this lady because at the end of the day, if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have been caught up. Special shout out to her, and also clips of my live will be added at the end of this video just in case if y'all want to watch the visual live to this. But no, this right here, what I'm about to give, is just a full rundown of what happened for the people that are confused.
Boy, we had a time last night. Boy, we had a time last night.
And shout out again to all those people who hate my guts, but is sitting in a quiet place listening to my show. You are obsessed and sick, okay? Okay, I'll be right back. And let's get into stuff now.
Hot Wheels ass. He went live, right? After the little teaser came out, I'm gonna turn off my light. I don't need all these holes in my face. All right. So, Hot Wheels went live after the little teaser of the trailer had came out. He was bitching, crying, you know, doing his same old spiel, whatever, talking about how Bobby pretty much, what the fuck he was saying? He was like, cancel Bobby. His shit said, cancel Bobby after the reunion. That at the reunion, he pretty much came out and said that the only reason he had me on the show was because Ray wanted me on the show. Ray wanted me on the show. So he was like, he's biased. He don't like the disabled people. You know, running with that same storyline and shit. So Hot Wheels, he getting pissed off. You could tell in the back that Colgate and shit, not Colgate, Cash, Jameson, and Trizzy, they was all hanging out at Hot Wheels' place. Yeah. So they hanging out and shit. Look, oh, I'm reading the comments. I'm gonna just talk to you, whatever. So, anyways, Hot Wheels, he getting hyped up and shit by motherfucking Trizzy in the background and shit. That's why I think Trizzy came at you, because you already know that last time you went live, Hot Wheels' ass was saying that you was biased. That's where I think that shit really came from. So,
Yeah, it was mad, but I ain't worried about that. Fuck that.
Which was weird as fuck, because that shit just came out of thin air.
That's
but anyways.
I'm outside having a Halloween party. They just,
I know you missed the whole thing. I was looking for your page too. I'm like, damn, he missing all this shit. But it's okay because I was jumping live to live. Because what I was saying was all these hoes was live at the same time. Bobby, Jameson, Cash, Rail, all these bitches was live at the same time. So I had to keep jumping back and forth to get the tea. So anyways, back to Hot Wheels. So Hot Wheels talking about cancel Bobby, all this other shit. And his ass leaked Bobby's number. That's when he had Bobby fucked up. His ass leaked Bobby's number. So that's when he had Bobby fucked up. So then, but the whole time that fucking Hot Wheels was live, you heard Jameson ass yelling in the background. Loud as fuck, mush mouth, can't understand shit he was fucking saying. He going off, he loud as fuck. And so, boom, I'm like, so then Hot Wheels like, y'all go join Jameson live. Go join Jameson live. I'm like, okay, bitch, I'm gonna go join. So I went over there. Boom. Jameson live. He going the fuck off. I only caught like when he started to talk because I was watching Hot Wheels. So he was saying pretty much, Bobby, I don't know why the fuck you mad. I already apologized time after time again. The real tea, the real gag is that Bobby's mad that he came on looking for love. And I ended up actually finding love, talking about him and Cash. So he was saying how Bobby, he was like, let me give you the real tea, da-da-da-da-da. Bobby puts his fucking hands on people, and that's why we didn't work out, because he's too aggressive, and he was hitting on me and all this other shit like that. He started to say, bitch, you was mad that I'm fucking with the handler. And yes, I did admit to fucking with the handler. Pretty much, he admitted he fucking with the handler. Bitch, we know you was fucking with the handler, ho. You can't hide it.
So he admitted, but when the handler was just trying to expose him, he kept calling the handler all these liars. Okay.
Right. But I guess that's gonna come out on a reunion that he was fucking with him anyways. So, but we already knew that. Like, these hoes is just so fucking stupid. So, back to what Jameson asked was saying. So Jameson like, bitch, and to be honest, let's be honest, you was fucking with Rerun the whole time in the motherfucking house.
Wait, who?
He said Bobby had been fucking on Rerun the whole time in the house. That's what he said, allegedly. So he was like, bitch, you have been fucking on Rerun, all this other shit. And he was saying, Bobby's too aggressive. That's why I moved on and all this other shit like that. So I'm like, okay, enough of this, bitch. So I jumped on Bobby's live. Because he was like, I see Bobby's live. So I'm like, okay, fuck this. So I went to Bobby. Boom. Bobby getting ready for his Halloween costume party he going to. Whatever the fuck. He was on the same time as you. Ain't nobody got time for this shit. So Bobby's getting dressed. Bobby going to fuck off. He was like, I don't give a fuck what Jameson's talking about. I guess his people in the background, like his makeup team, was like watching the live or whatever. So he was like, first of all, me and Jameson, everybody that knows me in real life know that me and Jameson was really a fucking couple after the show.
Ooh, hold on. Let me get that. Okay, let's keep going.
He said, everybody who knows that me and Jameson was really a motherfucking couple, my real friends. So it started to have, like, some of his celebrity friends, like the bitch, Brittany. I don't know if you watched Love and Hip Hop with the hoe who was trying to be Remy Maj. Yeah. She was beefing Remy Ma, Brittany, yeah. So that hoe, some of his Love and Hip Hop friends was on the live, and they pretty much confirmed that Bobby was fucking with whatever the fuck, Island Boy in real life. Like, they haven't been an idol since the show. So he added B, his assistant, to clarify that they was really fucking with each other. So B jumps on and be like, bitch, I'm so glad you not fucking with him no more, because he a weird ass bitch. And since the clip didn't air, we could talk about this shit a little bit. So they was like, okay, let's get into the motherfucking tea. So boom, they start talking or whatever, and they start talking about how Bobby starts saying how Trizzy a weird ass bitch, because Trizzy had went and snuck him at the fucking reunion, which we saw in the clip.
Mm-hmm.
And
he
so
did sneak.
He always fucking sneaking. He weird as fuck. So he went ahead, he snuck Bobby ass. And so Bobby was like, bitch, but try it again if you want to try it again. You know, he was talking shit, whatever. So then he was like, and I don't understand Trizzy, because I actually like Trizzy, and now he over there with Hot Wheels, just switching up. Same shit he doing tonight. Them hoes was on one. When I tell you these bitches was on a clout chase tonight, that's why the fuck they trying to get at you, because they just need more clout. But yeah, it is what it is.
They wanted me to stop posting the Handler and Savage, and for our relationship fucked up, they didn't want me to post them. But I'm gonna keep going though. Hold on. Keep going.
Okay. So anyways, so then Bobby starts saying, bitch, you fucking played me. And everybody that know Bobby, like from Love and Hip Hop, know that bitch is a lover. That bitch actually was trying to look for love. I was surprised that he said he was fucking with Jameson for real, because I thought he was going to pick Rerun. So they pretty much spoiled the fact that he picked Jameson, which he never should have did, because, bitch, you kissed the handler on my motherfucking show, bitch, and you here for my, whatever. I ain't going to go into it.
I'm going to add Davey on in a minute. Hold on, though. I'm getting...
Okay. So anyways, so Bobby started talking about, bitch, I paid your motherfucking rent. Bitch, you was broke as fuck. I paid your rent for 2 motherfucking months. 2 times. You couldn't fucking pay. Da-da-da-da-da. He was like, that's why your broke ass is living with Hot Wheels. So apparently, he's Hot Wheels' roommate. Hot Wheels had already confirmed when I was on his live earlier that he living with, that Jameson is his roommate now.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, damn, y'all hoes is sad. Y'all living off of his disability, but whatever. But to be honest, because why the fuck? Y'all bitches is just too down bad. So anyways, so them bitches, so he confirmed, he was like, bitch, I was paying your rent. I put you on around my celebrity friends. But I had already heard that Jameson was just trying to play Bobby to get on Love and Hip Hop. Whatever the fuck. So he starts saying that Jameson, he controls Jameson's OnlyFans. Bobby said he created Jameson a OnlyFans, and so he been running that shit, but he had to stop running it because Jameson was posting fake dicks. He wasn't posting his real dick. He was using other niggas' dick. And so Bobby said that, bitch, you gonna get in trouble for that shit, and I don't want nothing to do with that, because when they find out that it's not really you, you know, it's consequences for that shit. So B apparently, because he was still alive, so B apparently was saying that he started managing Island Boy, because, you know, he with Bobby now. So, you know, if you with his friend, then he gonna look out for you too. So B started managing Jameson. And so B was like, bitch, I'm not managing that bitch no more. And I got a sketchy ass email from Jameson's account this morning. And I just was like, I can't do this. So they say that Jameson is a scamming ass hoe. He's sketchy. He be doing all this other shit, illegal shit, you know, with all his, I don't know, something to do with his visa, all type of shit, whatever the fuck. So, boom. Bobby's like, let's see who the fuck we can get up here. So I go back to Jameson, though. Now, let's go back to Jameson. I went to Jameson page. He yelling, can't understand shit he's saying. But he was like, bitch, you was fucking doing coke, bitch. You fucking slapped me when we was at the reunion. Bitch, you slapped me and I still ain't motherfucking put my hands on you. Bitch, because you was coked the fuck out, is what the fuck he said. And so he was like, but he didn't try to hit me, though.
What happened?
He didn't try to hit me, though. You know, he had to add his little 3 cents, whatever. So,
hold on, restart that because
it started messing up.
I got the James Bobby coked up, and he said Bobby slapped him, and he didn't do nothing because he was coked up.
Yeah, he said he was coked up. So Trizzy, he was on, but Jameson was on live with Trizzy, even though they was in the same house, just trying to get more clout. It was a mess. So anyways, them hoes desperate. So Trizzy starts saying like, oh, nobody didn't do shit. Nobody didn't do shit when I slapped Bobby, though. Nobody didn't stop me. Bobby didn't want no smoke with me, though. All this other shit. Okay, boom. So Jameson just saying the same old shit. Boom. I go back to Bobby. Bobby was like, so people start telling Bobby, oh, he said you do coke. That's not true, Bobby. That's not true. And so Bobby was like, okay, let me address the coke shit. So Bobby was like, bitch, let me just get this clear. I'm grown as fuck. This is word for word what the fuck he said. He did not deny, and he said that I'm not denying nor saying that I have done coke, but I'm grown as fuck. And he said, he was like, you only live once. So if I did want to do coke and if I don't want to do coke, you know, pretty much that's his motherfucking prerogative. That's the fuck he said. He grown. Mm-hmm. So he did not deny that shit. And I'm sure he is because everybody in Hollywood sniffing. Cool. Who gives a fuck? So, boom. He like, let me start to add some people. So he add Big Bird. So at this point, Bobby added Big Bird. He added Big Bird. So he added Big Bird as Big Bird was just being sweet. You know, he don't really talk shit. Big Bird stay out the shit. So Big Bird was really there for no fucking reason. So he added Big Bird as Big Bird. Pretty much Big Bird confirmed that Trizzy snucked Bobby and that really nobody has seen that shit coming. So whatever. Big Bird didn't add much. Big Bird got the fuck off. Bobby showed him some love. Whatever the fuck. Then Colgate, messy ass, got up there. Colgate was pretty much like, ooh, girl, was tea, you know, was just confirming that the reunion was a hot ass mess. He also confirmed that Bobby did get snuck also and that none of them seen them coming. Then Roland Ray entered the chat. So it was Roland Ray, Colgate, B, and Ray. And Ray pretty much was like, saying how, you know, just how them hoes fake and none of them hoes was here for him and how they snuck him. Nobody seen that shit coming. He confirmed it again. So that's 3 confirms that Trizzy has snuck him, but we already know that because it just is what it is. So bam. So he just started talking about how Jameson fake as fuck. You can't give nobody no clout, none of this, no opportunities, all this shit like that. He done fucking with that hoe. And then, he started to add Rel. Now that's when T came in, when he add Rel ass. Because Rel came in the comments. What'd you say?
Bobby added Rel?
Yeah. So then my bitch said, not you on live with a Zoom stage. Bitch, leave me alone. I'm messy. So anyways, she know I'm messy. This our shit. So anyways, so then Rel ass joined. Rel in the comments like, bitch, I told y'all all this shit. Because Rel, the tea you been posting, Rel been saying these hoes was fucking and sucking and ducking and posting the tea. So Rel came on and he was like, first of all, so Bobby's in the live. I stopped watching Jameson and them because them hoes are just screaming and yelling, saying the same old shit. So I really want to see Bobby because he's the famous one. So Bobby was talking about, I see these rumors and shit like that. So Bobby wanted to know from Rel, is Cash and Jameson fucking? So I guess Bobby not really in the loop that Cash and Jameson is together. So he wanted to get that confirmed from Rel. So Rel asked, he joined the live and he was like, yes, bitch, Cash and Jameson are fucking. Boom. Okay, I'll swipe over back to Jameson. Shit. And he like, I'm finna get the fuck off live. I got a man cooking for me. I got my man cooking for me. Boom. Who's cooking? Cash, ugly ass in the kitchen cooking. I'm like, oh my God. So bitch, you really is fucking on Cash. So he all kissing Cash. Cash.
Hold on. Before you say this, I actually was then supposed to post that tea. That video with that was Cash and Jameson, and I actually compared the covers because it was on Cash's OnlyFans, but the covers was to Island Boy's covers on his TikTok. I was then supposed to post that, but I forgot. But
the fuck, and then that's so funny because somebody joined Cash live or whatever, and a bitch was checking Cash. She was like, y'all been fucking around, huh? And he was like, no, we wasn't fucking around. We started fucking around after the show. We was friends. She said, that's funny because day one, he was fighting for you. Bitch, the whole time. And then I'm like, hold up. I started to watch the last, when Cash got eliminated. It's funny how he was like, Island Boy, the only one that's really here for you. I think them hoes was plotting for just any one of them to get picked so they could, get clout off Bobby. Because if one of you get picked, bitch, y'all all eat. If y'all all in cahoots. But, that's theories and shit. But whatever. So back to the tea that was spilled. So, boom. He at Rel. So Rel started talking. Rel said, I've been saying that these hoes was fucking. He was like, yes, Cash and Jameson is fucking around. He was like, which is funny because I only found out because one of their close friends had said Jameson, I guess somebody that was cool with Rel and Jameson texted Rel and was like, bitch, I think it's funny how Jameson is fucking with your leftovers. So he's like, what the fuck you mean? He was like, Cash. So that's how Rel found out because, that all that tea that was going on between Cash and Rel, whatever the fuck. So, boom. So he was like, oh, so they are fucking around. And then Bobby started reading the comments and he saw that people were saying that they was kissing each other on live and shit, which they was because I seen that. It was nasty as fuck. Jameson was doing that slobbery ass kiss he always do. And so, he just be so wet mouth, little nasty ass. So, anywho, his ass start motherfucking talking. Rel started talking, and he was just like, and Trizzy, you a motherfucking bitch. I did my big one on the show. Da 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 da. And was saying how he in Houston and he ready to fight Trizzy again. He wanted to rerun with Trizzy. Trizzy was in the comments, talking shit, saying real pussy, same shit, whatever. So then Rel starts saying Cash is a motherfucking slut. He said, let's just be honest. I fucked Cash. Cash sucked Soul's dick at the motherfucking house. Oh yeah, baby, let's get into it. Let's get that pen and paper. Yeah.
Hold on. What'd you say?
So Rel started going down the line. He said Cash is pretty much, he's a thrash bitch. He was just saying that hoes a munch. He said that bitch sucked up Soul's dick. He said he sucked Soul's dick. I fucked him. Jameson fucked him. The handler fucked him. He admitted that the handler and him had something going on too. And so then he was talking about, and I think he may have slipped somebody else's name in, but the bitch was talking so fast. But pretty much that's 3 out the cast. That's 4 out the cast. Bitch, you a hoe. So he was like saying how Cash is but then here's the real tea. I almost forgot. So then Rel, while he was saying that, he was like, Jameson, a nasty ass bitch. But I didn't want to say this because this is some real like character discrimination shit, and this some big accusations to throw the fuck out. So let me be careful the way I word this. Yeah, Rel said,
allegedly.
Okay.
It can't get you.
Rel said that, I know because these hoes be taking down pages and shit. Rel said that allegedly his friend that he knows that's cool with Cash and all them, because I guess they run in the same circle, walked in allegedly on Island Boy fucking well, he used the R word. He said he walked in, allegedly he walked in on Island Boy raping, allegedly, Cash while Cash was passed out drunk on the bed. Allegedly. Allegedly. I'm just throw that bitch out there 3 more times. But yes, that's the fuck he said. So he said Jameson fucked him. So Bobby, you know, he flabbergasted. So Bobby like, I'm so glad I ain't fucked Island Boy. So I guess Bobby didn't give him none. So I go back to the Jameson live. Jameson, he on there trying to just yell, trying to get attention, talking about Botch Bobby, how you do that there? You gonna hear a lot of hoes singing that. Botch Bobby, how you do that? I'm like, oh, you hoes so lame. So they singing Botch Bobby, how you do that there, whatever the fuck. And so, thank y'all. And so, what the fuck happened after that? So boom. Okay, so then here we get to the leaking the number shit. Boom. And I'm sorry if I'm like I'm trying to remember everything that happened.
Yeah, hold on.
I can tell you the way.
Well,
okay.
Right now, because they say it's on his story, and I'm about to go to the story because let me play that clip right now since we already on that raping situation with an R word allegedly.
On rails? You going on rail shit?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm about to play it right now. Okay, hold on. Damn,
like playing.
Okay.
But then even if you're like playing or whatever, but you really is saying like you really saying that he raped him.
It might as well be. He was drunk as fuck. He was really drunk as fuck, laid out on the bed. He was drunk as fuck.
What the fuck is going on?
Okay, so when I was telling you about Rel, when he said that he had heard that he had like that what's it called, Island Boy had raped the nigga allegedly. He said that he had a video audio. So I guess that's the video audio that he's posting because he said he was gonna post it, but I ain't check it out.
Yeah, this is it right here.
So he wasn't fucking him back. And then even if he did, even if let's hypothetically speaking, even if you know what I'm saying, because I wasn't there, even if Jameson would do whatever he did, sexually did whatever he did with Cash on, you know what I'm saying, he found out, right?
Yeah.
Okay, he's still dealing with him, right?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
So, do you really consider that rape?
I mean, in the situation, yes. But at the end of the day, because he knew that he wanted him, I guess he accepted it. Like, I don't know. Like, it's like, when it looked like, hell yeah, that's rape. If somebody's drunk as fuck and cannot even fucking they hit stuff and you fucking them and they drunk as fucking knocked out, yeah.
Okay, wait, Luther, when was this?
I'm here, motherfucking this.
It's been a minute, I think.
Whoa, wait. So was this when Earl had? Okay, so we was done. We was done having dealings.
Yeah. I talking to Jameson. Cause like I don't even know how they came about. I mean, the way she did, but at the end of the day, because he knew that he wanted him, I guess he accepted it. I don't know. Like it's like when it looked like hell yeah, that's rape. If somebody's drunk as fuck and cannot even fucking hold their head up and you fucking them and they drunk as fucking knocked out, yeah.
Okay, wait, Luther, when was this?
Oh shit. What was this? It's been a minute, I think.
Whoa, wait. So was this when me and Earl?
Damn, did this?
You know, you kept saying brother this, brother that, Jameson, and then that's when I found out that they were locking on each other.
This is too messy for me, baby. Even for me. For me.
Like, I was like, I don't know.
So, I'm going to ask you again, why do you continue to deal with that? And when I say deal with that, I'm not talking about a relationship. Why do you continue to deal with
Hold on, I ain't heard this.
why do you continue to deal with toxicity in your life? Why do you continue to allow people who don't show an inkling of care for you to still be in your life and to mistreat you or hurt you or even just use you as a person? Why? Because I was telling you, you clearly have a void in your life or you don't love your what you talking about you come behind closed doors. I ain't saying. I mean, clear what the fuck up you put up there, motherfucker, about me.
What the fuck was that?
Cash came in on a boyfriend.
What you talking about you come behind closed doors. I ain't saying. I mean, clear what the fuck up you put up there, motherfucker.
Keep going.
I don't know, y'all. It's likely that I've been saying that for how long?
Luther, are you scared of him or something? You literally just told me what. Are you scared of him? Look, I can tell you what he said. I can tell you what he said. He said Jameson raped you. He said Jameson raped you. That's what he told me. So yeah. I am, and you're tarnished, bitch. Look.
Again, I was. Oh my god.
That's it?
Yeah.
Wait, what the fuck was Cash saying though?
Cash basically came in like, you better clear all this shit up that you lying about on the internet. You better clear it up. That's what he was saying. He was saying that to Luther though. And I guess he walked in while Luther was talking to Savage on the phone and got caught.
Got caught telling the tea. Oh my god, this shit is too messy. Okay, so then that's the piece that Real added. So that's the missing piece of Real when he was saying that Jameson had pretty much had raped old dude. Allegedly. So after he started talking about the rape and shit, he started what the fuck he started saying. So I guess he was talking about how he gonna fight. Bobby started saying that he wanted Real's number. He was like, bitch, give me your number. We gonna talk because I want to know the real fucking tea behind the scenes shit. So I guess him and Bobby was gonna finish their conversation on some different shit. So after that, that's when everybody started commenting. Was like, bitch, Jameson just leaked your number. Jameson just them hoes leaking your number. So I went over to Hot Wheels shit because he was just getting on, but he had the least views. Didn't nobody give a fuck. Hot Wheels went on for no fucking reason. Just talking about cancel Bobby, report his page, like that shit was gonna happen. It's not. So Hot Wheels posted his number. He had that shit pinned, and I definitely took a screenshot. The fuck, because I might just get bored and call you hoes. I don't know. So I was like, okay, cool. So Hot Wheels took a picture. Boom. He pinned Bobby's number. Then I seen Jameson had leaked it too. So Bobby was like, his live started tweaking a little bit. Because, hoes calling him and shit. So Bobby had got off live. And I think his live had ended. And so then Bobby had got back on. But this time when Bobby got back on, Bobby was like, so it had took a couple of minutes. So when Bobby had got back on, Bobby was like, I got that bitch page deleted. So Bobby got Jameson page taken down. Like, for real, in real life. So that shit gone. So he took down Jameson page or whatever. And so Jameson, that hoe was mad because I had to go on Cash Live because I knew he was going to use that bitch live to go live. So I went on Cash Live or whatever. But meanwhile, them hoes were still like trying to post his shit. I don't know if Trizzy posted his shit. I really don't pay attention to him because he do too much of that. All that dumb shit. So I was like, I got time for that shit. So Bobby was like, bitch, I'm gonna get a new phone in the motherfucking morning. Boom. He got back on live with Colgate and them. It was Colgate, B, all that shit. And so he was like, how the fuck you get their page taken down? And Bobby was like, I texted Meta Facebook. Personally, I'm friends with them. And I can get anybody's page taken down. And I can get anybody's page taken up. Boom. So Bobby, you know, he's like, but I'm done talking about these hoes. He kept saying he was done, but he kept going on. So boom, I went on Cash shit. So Cash, he wasn't really saying nothing. He was just playing a housewife. He was just in there cooking. Jameson was in the back. He was like, bitch, I'm not mad, bitch. I'm not mad, bitch. I don't give a fuck about that page, bitch. I was fucking dead. I was so fucking dead. His ass was like, he ain't mad, but bitch, you know you motherfucking mad. But even before, though, on his live, before it got taken down, Jameson was like, I've apologized to Bobby. He kept saying he apologized to Bobby. He said he apologized to Bobby numerous times for the way shit ended. He was just like, Bobby's just mad. I found love, and he fucking did it. Bitch, he mad because you fucking played him. Bitch, you want to be with him, you should have been with him. Not fucking the castmates, but whatever. All them are sketchy. Hold on. Let me drink some water. A bitch got smoker lungs.
Like, just commented under it. He said, how embarrassing is this?
Embarrassing as fuck. So once they leak Bobby number, that's when you go on Bobby page and you see Bobby posted that little short clip of him like forcibly faking, waving at the fans, acting like he's so in love that his number got leaked and shit. When he know he mad as fuck, you can see that vein popping out his head. Yeah. So Bobby pissed off. But he handled it cool or whatever. He was like, that's why I don't give hoes my real number. That was my play number. So that was smart. So right. Bobby, he started getting on with the fans, start making like joke of it. So on Cash Live, Jameson and them was going live, and they pretty much was answering some of the fans' calls. Jameson was acting like he wasn't mad because then Bobby leaked his shit. Bobby's like, okay, bitch, you want to leak my shit? Bitch, I'm going to leak your shit. So he leaked the shit. And so, excuse me. So after that, his ass started talking to some fans, and that's when that fan girl had came up, had checked Cash ass, and was like, bitch, to be honest, it seemed like y'all was fucking with each other the whole time in the house. Cash got really defensive. He ended up acting like he was getting a phone call. Bitch, wasn't nobody calling you. He hung up on that hoe. Boom. He got off live. So then I started to see Trizzy like was in Bobby live, and he just started talking his shit or whatever. And so really pretty much that's all that happened. Then Bobby pretty much just kept going live and shit like that, and he was just saying how Jameson had used him and he had no idea that he was fucking all these people. He never addressed the fact that he was probably fucking on Rerun or whatever, but Rerun then posted some shit and was like, but no, Jameson motherfucking called Andre, I guess that's his real name. He called Andre Rerun, and Rerun was on the phone, or it was like I don't know if he was on the phone, but it was definitely his voice or maybe a voice audio or some shit. But he was like, Rerun pretty much was saying that him and Bobby was never together. Like, they've never fucking dated. Like, all that shit was just a storyline. That shit was fake. He said that, and then Cash started talking on his live to like motherfuckers who was in the comments, and Cash was like, So somebody was like, so that shit with Bobby, no, a bitch joined, the bitch that checked him. She was like, so that shit with Bobby was fake. He was like, She was like, that was never, Bobby planned to have him on there. Because you know how Bobby was saying that he didn't plan that shit. How he was genuinely surprised. But apparently he did. So Jameson, I guess Rerun is saying that they've never dated. Because, you know, he was saying they dated before he scammed Jeffree Star and all that shit like that. But I guess they really didn't date. I guess it just was supposed to make good TV. So Rerun started posting some shit, but he ended up deleting it. And he was talking about how he gay for pay and all the other shit. Like, clearly, bitch, we knew that. But okay. So he posting the same old shit. Soul was just kind of like throwing little slugs like on his page. Like, he pretty much was posting shit like he stay out the drama and, you know, shit don't faze him. He didn't really say much. Crouton, little crunchy ass, had went live. And he pretty much, no, he didn't go live. He went on his page and pretty much was like, stay tuned for the tea, whatever. So Bobby started naming off the cast members that he liked. So he pretty much was like, you know, I got genuine love for the people who really was there for me. He was like, I should have picked Big Bird and Crouton as my final two. And he was like, I have love for Crouton, Colgate. He added Tracks to the live. You know, Tracks not messy, so Tracks really didn't say much. They just was on there just showing love and all that shit like that. But then after that, Bobby had got off live because he was getting ready for his party. So that shit was really dead. But then Bobby had posted that picture of him and Jameson and pretty much was like, he said he loved me, but he didn't. All that sad girl shit, whatever. Just calling the bitch out saying that he fake or whatever and that he played him and that he brought him around his friends and he used him for networking and all this shit like that. So then boom, Cash and Jameson just kept going back live. They was just talking, you know, just entertaining the fans and shit. But really, that's all the tea. That's really all that happened. That was it. And then with you, then I hopped on your shit. And then that's when I seen Trizzy coming for you. And I'm just like, bitch, y'all hoes are just doing too much. So yeah, that was the rundown.
Right. Oh my. Hold on. First of all, I'm a DM you after I get off this motherfucking live.
Oh yeah, I was DMing you. I was like, look, I'm a motherfucking call you. This ain't gotta be on live. I don't need no clout. I just want to tell you the motherfucking tea.
Yeah, no, stay tuned. I am going to DM you after I get off live. I'm about to add
Davion.
Yeah, I'm about to add Davion, but stay close to your phone because I'm a follow you and I am going to DM you.
I will. All right, y'all.
Where Davion at? Y'all, I think the live fucking up again. Y'all. Y'all, I think the live's messing up again. I can see our comment. The live messing up again. So now that I gotta run down, can y'all hear me? Can y'all see me? I'm gonna accept them. Let me watch on my Instagram because you know they don't be saying that I be live with them. Bitch, that bitch be trying to get every time I drink with him. See, I can't see him. I gotta restart the live. Hold on, I gotta restart the live.